My name is Rick Thomson and I'm one of the co-founders of Thomson Safaris, and I thought it would be fun for you if I showed you around our tents and explained some of the features and showed you how we build them and some of the items that we incorporate in them. So come inside and let's have a look. Safari camps really have their roots set in the hunting world and in the military world, and I think that in the early days that's probably where people got their tents from. You know, generally when they're set up it looks like the army's arrived, and we wanted to break away from that look, and that's why we've chosen lighter color canvas, you know, more interesting shaped windows rather than square windows. We trim them out, make them look a little nicer, and just, you know, lighten the whole thing up. A tent really needs to breathe, and especially on safari and parts of Tanzania it can get quite warm, and so you'll notice on the top of the tent there's a vent, and how that works is as the air pocket inside heats up, it spills out through that vent, pulling cooler air up and helps cool the tent. So that's really an important feature. Tent ropes. If you go shopping for tent rope around Arusha, you can buy red ones and orange ones and blue ones and yellow ones, and you really can't get a nice looking rope. And so we have to actually go to all the trouble of importing this camo rope from the US and using it on our tents, and it just helps create, you know, a nice bush look rather than having vibrant orange ropes on your tent. Another really important thing about tents is that they have zippers and they get a lot of use. So we have to buy very thick, fat zippers. It's really durable, but still it can wear out and has to be replaced. If the zipper is sewn into a tent like it normally would be, you'd have to take the whole tent down, take it somewhere to a tailor, and he would have to remove the zip and sew in a new one. So we've come up with this interesting way, and we Velcro the zipper into the tent so that if it fails, we can do a quick tear out, we can do a field change, and 10 minutes later we've got a nice new zip in there and we're back in action. Operating these tents, it's an evolution. We build them and we find an issue and then we have to solve it. And one of those funny little things is the veranda here and the floor. We've discovered that if we have a solid floor all the way out to here and it rains, the camp crew have to run around mopping up and taking care of all the water that pools there. So we solved that one by having self-draining mesh and then the solid floor. Looks nice and less work for the crew, and if it rains this part just self-drains and we solved our problem.